All right, welcome back. Sorry. First podcast, technical difficulties. Thank God for editing. But our favorite hockey team, this podcast's favorite hockey team, friend of the show, the Dallas Stars, Texas Stars? I thought we were doing Dallas Stars.
We're doing Dallas Stars, but I have a Texas Stars towel.
All right, it's the same.
Talk about the Dallas Stars, though.
It's the same. Oh, okay, we just needed a Stars logo.
yeah, I just needed a Stars logo, and I had one pretty heat.
Okay.
But no, Dallas Stars moved on to the Western Conference Finals, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. They beat the oh shit, hold on.
Winnipeg.
They beat Winnipeg.
I'm not even the hockey guy.
I know, I fucked up.
Not even. Can I just be honest? Can I just be honest? I'm gonna be honest. I just threw the first Canadian fucking province I could think of out. I just
got fucking nervous out of nowhere and my brain went flat.
I'm not even sure it's a province. I'm not even sure. I just threw out something Canadian and hoped it stuck, and it did. Bam! High five to myself.
Winnipeg Jets. To some mixed avail, because and this isn't funny, but prior to the game, alternate captain Mark Scheifele's father passed, which was very sad. And during the pregame of the whole show, they were emphasizing that loss and that he was playing, for his father. And boy, howdy, it's kind of tough to root for your team at that point. Felt like a lot of the Swiss team after the Mighty Ducks. But they pulled it off in overtime.
That was a good reference.
And they pulled it off in overtime. And Dallas fans in their dispose, donated a lot to Mark Scheifele's charity. They all donated $55 for his jersey number, which I think is a very admirable thing. But no, they're moving on. This is great. They haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1992. It was the only time they only won a Stanley. Oh no, it was 99. Sorry.
I would hate to be in that position, though. I would hate to be in that position where it's like
it's really rough.
Your dad passes away. Dude, I understand.
Really fucking ran with it too.
Man, I understand freaking playing anyway. Brett Favre did that. You know what I mean? And then Brett Favre went out and threw like 6 touchdowns. And then showed his
Wrangler jeans.
And then showed his penis to a Jets staff official years later. But anyway,
not the Winnipeg Jets.
Not the Winnipeg Jets, but you do have a towel. You do have a towel for the Winnipeg Jets in case we talk about the New York Jets.
I've got so many towels for affiliates.
But even as a Dallas Stars fan, man, if that dude had done it, I would have been fine. But that just sucks. I like witnessing great moments in sports like that rather than seeing my team win. You know what I mean?
Well, no, don't get me wrong. I wasn't upset I saw my team win.
Yeah. But it's kind of it's bittersweet.
But when the whole time the announcers are like, man, he's out here putting all he got on the ice, for his dad that died last night, and it's like, you're making this win not fun.
That's why I like wrestling. They just fucking make it up before the match. You know what I mean? But that's what.
Honestly, it's probably better.
That's what sports commentators are there to do. Sports commentators are there to get you invested in the game you're watching. But go Stars. Well,
also the owner of the Stars put him on a private jet to go be with his family. I think that's pretty fucking
cool. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Unlike the Mavs owner, which is this is a nice transition to basketball. Before we bring up the Mavericks, we are set with our conference finals. Oklahoma City versus Minnesota in the Western Conference. New York and Indiana, New York Knicks and Indiana Pacers. That's going to be fucking That's going to be the one to watch for the Eastern Conference.
Did you? Well, I showed you the Knicks reaction.
Bro, dude, it's the last.
Boston.
So it's the last playoff series on TNT, and it's commentated by fucking Reggie Miller, his biggest rival and his team.
Yeah, Reggie Miller doesn't have any really anything to do with the Pacers. It'll be fun.
But no, like Reggie Miller's got
He wasn't in that fucking brawl. It's fine.
They have a good quote by Reggie Miller. He says, like, they ask him, like, are you going to be nervous commentating in the New York, in Madison Square Garden? And he's like, no. When I played, I owned this place and this team every time. It's just like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you never.
I peed and pooped all over it.
But New York hasn't been in this position since Jalen Brunson, their point guard's dad, played.
Yeah.
So it's a very historic. I mean, actually, both of these matchups are historic because neither of these four teams have won the NBA championship.
Dude, if the Knicks win, and I told you this privately, but I think that's what's going to set Donald Trump to enact martial law. Is Knicks winning the
I don't know, man. New York doesn't celebrate wins like Philly does. Like,
did you see the video of them beating Boston? They fucking tore that city down.
They had it back up the next day. When so many things have happened in that city.
Hey, no, I'm not saying that it was inappropriate. What I'm saying is that's going to be the thing that Donald Trump goes, all right, there it is. All right.
Martial law.
Roll those tanks out, baby.
I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical that happens. You know.
I'm being dramatic, and that's kind of what
I've been to New York 3 times. I can defend him. I've been to New York City 3 times. It's a beautiful place. But, you know, I'm not like a New Yorker or anything, but, like, I consider my... No, fuck me.
It's a character of my story.
I've performed in Bushwick, okay? You want to talk Donald Trump?
It's actually kind of a character of the city.
No. I like that theory, though. I do. I'm looking at all these others. Indiana, it'd be cool if Indiana won. I don't want Minnesota to win. They knocked out Luka. Oklahoma City, I don't have any animosity towards anymore because I'm no longer a Mavs fan. Even though the Mavs and the NBA got together, shook hands, traded off Luka, and in return, the Mavs got the number 1 pick in both. Dallas got the number 1 pick in both the WNBA draft and the NBA draft. The WNBA, they earned that number 1 pick. But
and
the NBA draft, Mavericks 1.8% chance of getting it, and they get it. And then you look back in history at all the other teams that had the 1.8 chance, and it's all
I have an umbrage with the New York Times crosswords puzzles because there's one they do called the strands where you have to. It's like a series of connected crosswords, and their choice was teams in the WNBA, and I was like, who the fuck do you think was going to get this? Who do you think was going to get this?
Yeah.
Who can name more than 4 fucking WNBA teams?
I don't think there's a WNBA conspiracy, but I do like linking that in, that Dallas also got the WNBA number 1 pick, Paige Buchers. I might be mispronouncing her last name.
What team did she play for? What team did she play for?
Dallas.
Dallas what?
I've been calling them.
They have a team called the Fever.
That's Indiana. Yeah. I know that one because that's Caitlin Clark's team.
Yeah.
Called. So is the Dallas team not called Lady Mavs? Because that's what I've been calling them for fucking 10 years.
I don't think so, bud. I don't think so, bud.
No, it's like the Wings, right?
Liberty?
Is there a Liberty Wings?
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm calling
I have 3 things around me that I can just use Google on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you looking up Dallas WNBA team?
No. No, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I'm sure it is, bud.
The Storm. Damn it. Storm
Fever. Liberty Wings.
Storm Fever. But the names are really like simplistic. That's not an excuse.
Scarpaccio.
That's not an excuse. I apologize to all the WNBA fans out there that I don't know my shit. I apologize.
Hit me up on Twitter.
I apologize. He does not. He does not care.
Yeah. I don't even have a Twitter, so good luck.
But so now Dallas can get Cooper Flagg, who's got. I mean, he's pretty decent. Pretty decent. I mean, I'm underselling him, but I've never been of the belief of to put all my cards on one person, especially when it comes to basketball, because when you get into the pro system, just like any sport, you get into the pro system, shit can change. The only person that I could look at and go, holy shit, that dude's gonna be amazing, was Wonder Boy Luka Doncic back when he played overseas and everything, and his shit was hitting YouTube. And my friend Matt got me on him, and then Dallas got him. And it was just like, oh, shit. But yeah. I think if the NBA is rigged, they do a pretty good job. It's very captivating television.
Bring it back to hockey, though.
Let's bring it back to hockey.
Let's bring it back to hockey. We did have an upset with the Leafs. The Leafs lost to Florida, which...
To Florida?
To Florida Panthers, who did win the Stanley Cup last season.
So it's not shouldn't be surprised. Defending champs,
surprised, especially since Florida got Brad Marchand on their team, which was buck wild because Brad Marchand has been in Boston his whole career, and then they've got Brady Tkachuk. Who is also just a fucking rowdy son of a bitch. So basically, they have a full team of goons. And they beat the Leafs, and Leafs fans were burning their fucking jerseys like on film and putting like
it's too much.
Before it was even over, they were burning their jerseys. So it's a very contentious Stanley Cup.
I sometimes wonder why I don't have that passion. You know, like
what,
I'm glad I don't. I'm glad I don't.
Well, I mean,
because it's ridiculous.
You did fucking abandon your team.
I did.
Once Luka.
I did.
Traded.
Because it was such a stupid move. It was such a bad move, and I invested six years of my life ordering NBA League Pass because Bally Total Fitness, like when I lived in Dallas, the Bally channel just sucked. I could never get it. So I had to do NBA League Pass, and then it would be blocked out. The Mavs games would be blocked out from League Pass because every home game. So then I had to get on the computer. I did that for a number of years, and you just watch a team build around a certain person, and then you finally have the ingredients. Keep in mind, every year of Luka, like he improved the team every year he was on it. So like the one season where they're knocked out of the NBA playoffs, the next season they're around closer, and then the next after that, they're in the finals. So after that, you can assume that they're going to win with that team. But instead, they trade him, they bring in Anthony Davis, and what happens? He gets hurt right first game, season over, after Kyrie gets hurt, but pretty much season over after AD gets hurt as well. And it was just such a stupid move that I just couldn't. It wasn't the same team that drafted Luka. It wasn't the same organization, not the same staff, ownership. And after, like, when you slap me in the face as a Mavs fan, someone who's invested money, nah. I'm going to follow Luka, because that's what brought me to this dance to begin with. That's the greatest, one of the greatest basketball players I've ever seen.
I had the same idea, like, because I grew up, I was raised a Patriots fan. So, when I was young, it was fucking. God damn it. God damn it.
I have no sympathy.
Cut this.
Patriots fan, asterisk. But yeah, the playoffs starting soon. Can't wait.
Playoffs starting soon. Yeah.
You little you were really about to fucking play a little violin for your Patriots, who, I'm sorry, just got done with a decade of winning. More than a decade of winning. 6 championships, if I'm not mistaken. 6? Was it 6? It was 5 or 6?
It was 6.
6. And you want to come in me? You want to come? You want to?
I'm super.
You want to come in me?
I am super nervous.
You should be. You should be. You had Tom Brady for God knows how long, and you're actually gonna pull out a fucking violin.
Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe wasn't bad either. Y'all still got to the playoffs and got the fucking conference championships with Drew Bledsoe and Terry Glenn. You son of a bitch.
I am nervous and shit is leaving my head.
No need to be nervous around me, Brooks. It's fine. I care, but
I'm not nervous around you.
Oh.
Goof.
Oh, who are you nervous in front of?
The fucking people.
The internet? They're talking about my little nose hairs that are popping out. They're not even worried about you, bro. Oh, we got some. Okay, so next we're going into TV and movies. You watched a movie the other night.
Yeah, yes.
Is it a little known movie? Is this out right now, or is this on streaming?
It's a movie that is currently in theaters.
Okay. Take it away.
It is called. Actually, first, before we talk about the movie,
okay,
I want to talk about a local theater.
Okay,
that is close to me, and something that they're doing that I find fucking buck wild is that they're doing a $5 mystery movie.
Okay. I don't hate it so far.
You don't hate that idea? You don't hate the idea of paying $5, sitting down in the theater, and being like, "Oh, let's see what fucking pops up on the screen." What if it's Splash?
I like Splash. That's a good movie.
It's not a good movie. What if it's Beaches?
Again, I love Bette Midler, so that doesn't even. I would be worth it.
I feel like I'm really filling into your Bette Midler fetish, you piece of shit. I just thought it was an interesting idea.
Love you, Bet.
I know you're listening. I love you, Bet.
I love you. I know you're listening.
Loved you in Hocus Pocus.
There was some hugging and some squeezing and some kissing and some loving and some stuff like that.
But like, I can't imagine going into a movie theater and being like, "What am I gonna get?" Like, that's not the place you want that.
I don't know, man. I kind of like it though. I kind of like there's the surprise. There's a surprise factor to it, a randomness. Kind of just like I like it. I like it. Now,
you like the idea of being like, "Here's $5.
Here's $5.
Whatever the fuck. What if it's Harry Potter 2?
Then I make fun of it with whoever I came with. I paid $5, you know?
Gross, dude. Are you jerking off in these fucking movie theaters, Paul Rubens?
Yes.
You said whoever I came with.
Oh, by the way, he's got a documentary coming out on Max that apparently he put together when he knew he was sick. That's coming out. It's like the Paul Rubens documentary if you're interested. Yeah. That's coming out on Max soon.
No,
but
I love Paul Rubens.
I don't mind the idea. I don't think I don't think they would put up a movie that tanked. I don't think they would do that, right? Because
my worry more is that it's a movie that fucking sucks. Like, there's movies that
did well that fucking suck.
That didn't tank.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe Well, one, if you've never,
it's not a gamble. I'm willing. It's like if you walk into a 7-Eleven and they're like,
okay,
you want what's in this box? And I'm like, what is it? And they're like, oh, you tell me. I don't want that. I don't want that. It's something from our hot roller. No wonder.
That's not a bad deal. $5 for whatever in the hot roll. See, you say these things, and I'm with you, but it's like $5. Like, all right, so if it's a movie I heard was bad, well, I've never seen it, so I'll sit there. I'll watch. I mean,
what if you go in, sit down, and it's Joker 2?
I've never seen it. Never seen it. I wasn't a fan of the first Joker.
It's a musical, bud.
I like musicals.
It's
but
a Joker. Hey, let me say this. It's a Joker musical.
I like musicals, but I was not a fan of the.
We're different.
I was not a fan of that first Joker movie. I understood where they were going. I understood, but even before it came out, I was like, Joker without Batman.
Right. Let me say this.
Is not a good idea.
This one's gonna get you. What if you go in, you pay $5, you sit down, and it's Twisters?
I'll watch it.
You'll watch it?
I'll watch it just to make fun of it.
I know how much you fucking hate Twisters.
I hate tornadoes. I've never
You hate the movie Twister.
I hate the movie Twister. But if it wasn't for Twister, I wouldn't have good jokes about Twister.
If it pleases the court, he hates the movie Twister.
Let's not mention court. Let's not do that bit in a Diddy trial episode. Let's just.
Yeah, you're right. Well, no, you're right. We'll set this aside for a separate episode.
No. Just in references
to talk about how you can't appreciate the movie Twister.
I mean, if it's played right in front of me for $5, I'll watch it. You know, like I don't know. I like the surprise factor.
But at that point, it's an aggression.
No, because if they only did it to where you had to pay $5, there wasn't any other movie selections. No, like if I didn't have the ability to get out of it and just go see a movie that I wanted to see.
If the entire thing was like,
if it was just the entire theater with $5 mystery movie, actually I'd probably still go. That does sound intriguing. Just a movie theater that doesn't tell you what it has. You just pay $5 and you watch it.
It's just Lolita.
It's just Lolita.
It's just Eyes Wide Shut.
And they never change it. Like the whole town knows.
Yeah.
They've been playing Lolita.
Don't go to that theater. It's Lolita.
It's just a Lolita theater. That's what they call it.
Fucking pervert. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
They've just been playing Lolita for the past 6 years.
It's a fucking bummer.
Then acting like we don't know.
It's just Secret Garden.
How much?
Fucking bummer.
How much are the concessions at this local theater?
I'd say a buffet of popcorn is $10-15.
That's not bad.
For popcorn,
so like a $20. So at minimum, a $15 experience to $20 experience.
This is my favorite theater because it's constantly empty, which I think is a very diminishing return.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, it will be completely empty and they will shut down. But they do like
we're pulling for you.
I'm there. It's fine.
I'm the mayor. Did you say I'm the mayor? It's fine.
No, I said I'm there. It's fine.
I thought you said I'm the mayor. It's fine. I'm like, you can't just lie.
It's fine. No, but they'll do like retro showings on Sundays, and it's $5 as well. So they'll do like Dirty Dancing or like The Thing, and that's a fucking great time.
Yeah,
I'll go in there. $5. Go watch The Thing, and it's me and 2 homeless dudes sleeping in the back. It's a fucking great.
Oh, they not sleeping.
They're cranking it to The Thing. It's fucking great,
mm-hmm.
But it's fine because I've got the entire theater to myself. I've got my bucket of popcorn, cop porn, and I'm sitting there and I'm enjoying it, watching The Thing or Dirty Dancing, one of the two,
or Lolita.
Most of the time, I did go see Taxi Driver one time.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's a good time. But what I want to talk about.
All right, now get to this movie that you saw recently.
Yeah, it's called Clown in a Cornfield.
Clown in a cornfield.
In a cornfield.
Okay.
And what I want to do is kind of just go back and forth between some professional reviews, versus some user reviews.
What about your review of it?
It's good. Don't worry about what I think.
So wait, your movie review section is just reading other reviews, and then you personally just go, "It's good though. It's good.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's fine.
I love it."
Well, this is really not about the movie itself.
We cut the bullshit and we get to the nitty gritty.
This is about the contrast of professional reviews and user reviews.
Gotcha.
So let's start with a professional review of Clown in a Cornfield. Gory prosthetics, lots of laughs, and first-rate cinematography. That means director Eli Craig is not fooling around. Miss it, and the joke's on you.
How do you feel about that review? Do you agree with that?
I feel that's pretty accurate. That's Joe Fryer of the Fort Worth Report.
Again, this is Clown in a Cornfield.
Clown in a Cornfield. Yes, correct.
Who's it star?
Ali.
And did you say Ali?
Why are you making me do all this fucking pre-pro?
Well, I don't know, man. You brought up a movie. I thought you'd... You saw it.
I'm talking about the goddamn reviews.
I know, but you saw it. We need to give people a frame of reference.
It's got Katie Douglas and Kevin Durant and Will Sasso.
It's got It's got Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durand.
Oh, okay. Durand. And Will Sasso.
Will Sasso's in the mix.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just thought the audience would like to know who's in this movie. If it's a good movie,
that's fair. It's a cheesy, gory
film. Love me some Will Sasso.
Yeah.
Friend of the show. No, he's not.
Friend of the show. He will. Don't worry about it. So Joe Fryer of the Fort Worth Report.
Hey, Fort Worth Report.
That's right. Eli Craig is not fooling around. Miss it, and the joke's on you. So let's go to the user reviews. And Melanie W. says this. My son dragged me to this. And I'd like to go on because this has a lot of there's a lot of heft to this review.
I already love the start. My son dragged me to this.
I figured out the plot almost immediately. Give or take a few things. And I've seen better acting in high school plays. This is where it really gets me. The guy's making out at the end was just to be, quote, so original. Wasn't scary at all. I wouldn't even watch it for free.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like she was scared by the two dudes kissing.
That's what got me. Is like, I think it might be the phrasing of this, but like, the guy's making out at the end was just to be so original. Wasn't scary at all.
Oh, she's not. No, so she's not homophobic.
She's not. She wasn't even scared by it.
Well,
she was fine.
I guess that's just progress, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to these old people.
Great. Loved it. So we'll go back to the professional critics. Subvert a few expectations. Toss some raw meat to the horror fans. And you've got the makings of a good enough drive-in midnight feature that already has 2 sequel books teed up, ready for a film trilogy.
Who is that?
That was Kevin Ranson of MovieCrit.com.
It's like Gordon Ramsay. I don't like it. I don't like it when critics are just like, pack your bags and get your shit fucked. I hate that shit.
A little ostentatious if I
subvert your expectations and throw raw meat on your dick. Like what? Where are we even? What?
Throw raw meat at horror fans.
what the fuck are you talking?
You fucking pussy.
Just fucking tell me if it's good.
But then we have this review from Cameron. This is with a K. Cameron with a K says, movie was boring and cheesy, plus the theater sucked.
It's the movie's fault.
Movie's fault.
Movie's fault.
And to actually add an addendum to that is probably my favorite review from Victoria that said, Fandango app is scammers. Customer service is so poor. Do not buy reward membership with them. You will lose your money.
Oh, there's my...
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I know. And they will not fix your problem. Never. Since Wednesday, I tried to buy ticket over Fandango app and over Fandango website, but I guess the problem... So she's basically reviewing Fandango at this point. She has no fucking... The movie is gone. The movie is nothing.
No, it was over when she spelled lose with 2 O's, bro.
Yeah. But also...
Oh, I hate that shit so much.
Like, she reviewed it 0.5 star, and that's the film. But the thing is, there is nothing on here about the film.
It's just Fandango.
Just Fandango, which I don't know who's using fucking Fandango anymore.
Can you believe these people out here are on the lose, spelling lose with 2 O's?
On the lose.
On the lose. Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is a good one. This is from Joe C. He says,
okay.
Above average for a slasher.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right.
But this is the line that gets me. The petite hero could actually pass for a high schooler, unlike the others.
All right. Put him on a list. That's weird. Yeah. That's a weird...
Petite. He said the petite hero. Hits are dropped. I can set up a sequel.
He puts it like he just learned what the word was like last week, and he has to put in like a...
Yeah, like a word of the day comment.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah.
Petite?
The petite hero could pass for a high school.
That just shows what that guy's. Yeah. Like, what?
Okay for that. Okay for that one bit, bud.
But at least he's not like, hey, there's a boredom pandemic out. Get your vaccine of horror.
He's like, damn, that boy could be in high school. I like that. It's good fit. Good flick. 3 out of 4 stars.
That dude's gonna be on trial for something in the future.
So
would you say the positive reviews of this movie, you agree with them?
Yeah. It's a fucking slasher flick. You know what you're going into.
Like in the Scream type of style?
Yeah, I would say Scream style, just like don't get your expectations up for it's okay. Yeah. You know Bodies with Pete Davidson?
Yeah.
It's sort of that parody style, like, it's a fucking comedy horror.
Gotcha.
Tucker and Dale.
Yeah. Like when the Foo Fighters did a horror movie.
Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah. That happened before Taylor Hawkins died, yeah.
Yeah, sort of like that. It's just like, hey, this is it's a slasher flick that's more funny than scary.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be scared.
So Clown in a Cornfield.
Found in a Cornfield.
Starring Will Sasso, Kevin Durand. Durand.
And some chick.
Katie Douglas. So go see it. Brooks approves. But
do
what?
It or don't.
Spell lose with 1 O.
I'll tell you what. Don't fucking go to Fandango.
Don't go to Fandango.
It's Fandango.
You're gonna loose it all.
Yeah, you're gonna loose it all in Fandango. Fandango is, what did it say? Fandango app is scammers. So Fandango app is scammers. Go see this flick.
Scammers that know how to spell lose. Right. Brooks.
Yes.
I found a new show.
Also, the theater sucks.
Theater sucks.
Start. Don't go.
Found a new show.
Yeah.
No one's talking about it.
Talk to me, Goose.
First episode was really, really good. All right.
Tom Segura's show.
Nope. Oh. For all you Lost fans out there, I highly... Yeah, I know. I don't. I don't.
Well, we're not talking about him.
No. It's not that I don't like him. I just didn't like the show. Duster with Josh Holloway.
Yeah.
From Lost
Josh
on
Holloway.
HBO Max. J.J. Abrams. I forgot the co-producers. This is so terrible. But anyway, this is great.
Sorry,
Absolutely wonderful.
I forgot the QB of the Patriots. I'm sorry.
set in the 70s. Josh Holloway is a driver for like a mob boss, played by Keith David. And then I forget her name. But anyway, black FBI detective in the 70s. So you can imagine how the fellow agents treat her. She's got something to prove to these racist FBI agents. She's going after the Keith David mob boss, and Josh Holloway's the driver, and Josh Holloway is the big key to getting that mob boss. And it's basically your classic FBI mob boss story.
Sort of your Scorsese-esque.
No, kind of like in the like. There's like Dukes of Hazzard vibe to it. There's
I said blaxploitation, and you kind of push
no, because it doesn't feel, because I've seen black exploitation films, and it doesn't have that, for me at least. It doesn't have that feel. It's got Lost meets Dukes of Hazzard, and it's Lost because Josh Holloway is basically playing Sawyer. All right, just gonna.
Which he also played in Community.
Which he does one character, the charming, cool guy, and he does it so well.
And we're not mad about that.
He does it so. There are just some people. There's just some people that like what's his name, Danny McBride. Danny McBride always plays the same character, right? But he does such a good job of doing that same character.
I guess it really depends. I couldn't stick with Eastbound and Down because of that character, but.
Because he was such a... Well, I mean, there's different facets to each of them. Like, that character's dumber, more stubborn. Yeah.
Francis Jonestone's great.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is always pretty much Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Not Forrest Gump. Wasn't in Forrest Gump.
Not Forrest Gump. Was that Ron Howard that did that?
That was Ron Howard. I want to say it was Ron Howard. Yeah, it was
feels like Ron Howard, right? Yeah.
I feel like it's a Ron Howard flick.
That feels like Ron Howard, yeah.
Jamie?
Jamie, pull up that clip. Danzy, pull up that clip.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for the most part, yeah, I can agree with that.
Let's say 80s Hanks. We're talking Money Pit. We're talking...
Used Cars.
What's that?
Yeah, that's like... Oh, man, that's like a 1970s comedy.
Is that a flick?
Yeah, it's a comedy. Used Cars. It's one of Tom Hanks's like first things.
What's that fucking one? Was it Bosom Buddies?
Bosom Buddies is his. I want to say it might not have been before Bosom Buddies. It might have been the first movie after Bosom Buddies, but it's just like this lowbrow comedy about used car salesmen. And I mean, I haven't watched it in years. So I don't know if it still holds up. Yeah, it might. It might still hold up. It might be problematic. It might be.
Look up Bosom Buddies. It's
Oh no, I know Bosom. Who doesn't know Bosom Buddies? Come on now. But no, for the most part, you're right.
Most of the people listening to this don't know Bosom Buddies.
It's true.
It was a very problematic sitcom where Tom Hanks
nervous sip
impersonating a woman. Not good.
Well, both of them, the roommates.
Yeah. I can't name the other guy though.
Wasn't it just to stay in the apartment?
Gary Sinise.
Wasn't it to stay in the apartment? It wasn't Gary Sinise.
It was Gary Sinise.
I think it was to stay in the.
Get Gary Sinise to fucking talk about us. Yeah. So they had to stay in the apartment. It was Three's Company as.
Yeah, Three's Company did the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, is that problematic? Is Three's Company problematic?
Ooh, let's talk about that. I want to put a pin in that.
I don't think so. No, I mean, no, we can, but I don't think it's problematic. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm never gonna like downplay John Ritter's work.
No, I will never talk down to John Ritter because he is one of our finest actors that we've lost.
Like Three's Company, I feel.
Let's talk about him in Scrubs. What a fucking great. Fuck. Oh man.
But yeah, dude. Scrubs could make you cry.
Cheers.
If Scrubs wanted to make you cry, they could just do that Brendan Fraser episode.
I was gonna bring that up. They got the John Ritter episode that makes me cry. They got the fucking Brendan Fraser episode that makes me cry. Oh, the fucking there's all right. Scrubs is a really good show.
But Three's Company was, because if you never saw Three's Company, John Ritter needed a place to live. He moves in with two girls, has to pretend he's gay. To stay in there because Mr. Furley, played by Don Knotts, it's the only.
Slow down.
It's the main plot.
Slow down because I just want to hear it because I'm having such a fun time listening to fucking Three's Company. I love it.
But they never did anything. I mean, I don't remember any homophobic jokes at the.
No, see, that's the thing about Three's Company.
Like nothing hardcore.
He acted flamboyant at times, but it was never at like the joke of.
It never did the expense.
It was not at the expense of homosexual people.
You would have Mr. Furley, and then whoever the landlords were after that, they'd say they'd be ignorant.
It was low stakes sitcom comedy.
Yeah.
But before it was Mr. Furley, it was somebody else.
Freaking the married couple, the woman with red curly hair. And
they had a spin-off too.
They did. Oh, I got it. It's in my head. Howard's? No.
I gotta look it up. Wow. In the first episode, we fucking backed ourselves into a sitcom fucking problem.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna try to think of it before you look it up.
No, hold on.
Coopers? No, it wasn't the Coopers.
No.
There's Mr. Furley, and then Mr. and Mrs.
Oh man, you're gonna be pissed.
Oh,
it's the Ropers.
Ropers, damn it! Oh,
I know. See?
Mm.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I was right there.
Don't get old, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't get old. Don't get old. It sucks.
But yeah,
and you know too much about fucking sitcoms.
They were right. They were. They had
latchkey kids. So
they had like ignorant jokes and stuff, and they would maybe you could probably go back and see some homophobic jokes from them. However, I think they did such a good job with characterization. It didn't look like the show was putting it down. It's just like, oh, that's these characters. You know what I mean? But then again, I'm not homosexual, so I don't know. I have a different perspective.
What's interesting is that later sitcoms like How I Met Your Mother or 2.5 Men and shit were more homophobic than sitcoms in the 70s. That like you look at like All in the Family. And it was racist and homophobic, but in a way that was pointing at that situation.
Yes,
it was situationally about that, like being a thing.
More of a social commentary.
It was a social commentary.
Yeah.
Whereas then later in the early 2000s, it was like Neil Patrick Harris making fun of being gay when he was in real life he was gay himself.
And that's who you cast to do it.
Yeah. Also, I have so many qualms with like the idea of How I Met Your Mother because that fucking main character sucks such hard shit, and I hate that fucking character. Ted is the worst fucking character. And you're supposed to care about this guy the whole time, and he's like, "Oh, then your mom died, and I realized I loved Robin the whole time." Sorry, guys, spoilers for How I Met Your Mother. Then your mom died, and I just fell in love with her, and I went chased after her.
I watched it when it first came out, first couple episodes, but I already know like they were writing themselves into a corner, and it just wasn't a show worth keeping up for me, because I'm like, eventually they're just gonna write this into a disappointing ending, you know?
Yeah, and you were exactly right. That's exactly what they did.
I should have put it on social media at the time.
They Roseanne themselves right into a corner. It fucking was crazy.
Yeah.
But that was an era of sitcoms that I felt where they stopped. I don't want to say stopped trying, but they stopped wanting the story to be interesting. You know
Yeah.
Like 2.5 Men, How I Met Your Mother.
It's just it kind of went back to that old sitcom format of like, let's just have a scenario of characters.
Yeah,
and that's the premise.
It was a situational comedy at that point.
Yeah. Whereas old school sitcoms would have like let's do a show about a taxi precinct, and then let's form these backstories, and with Cheers, let's talk about a Boston bar and let's set these backstories, and
also let's have a character that runs the bar that is an alcoholic.
That's a recovering alcoholic. Yeah, see, there was more creative thought put into a sitcom back then than there is now. Now it's just like,
well, 2.5 Men, it's just like, here's two guys and they gotta raise this kid. It's like, all right, well,
Kevin James is still fat.
Yeah.
That's today's.
Yeah. Kevin James hates his fucking wife. What are we gonna do this week?
Oh, you know what? The show's not really doing too good. Let's fire an actress and bring back Leah Remini to get those Kings of Queens numbers.
Turns out, not everybody likes Raymond. You know what I mean?
Hey, that Raymond guy? Fucking asshole.
Turns out
no, but that... I would say that was probably the last great sitcom, was Everybody Loves Raymond. I think that was probably the last good one.
I have a lot of good things to say about Raymond. I think he is a solid joke writer.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I would say that.
And he did some good work for film and television. And no, I don't think Everybody Loves Raymond is a terrible show. I think it's a pretty good show. It did get a little long in the tooth.
Yeah.
Towards the later years, but that could be production.
But at least Ray Romano's not in skimpy clad clothing winning the lottery like Roseanne did.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And he's not fucking Kevin Jamesing it up somewhere.
Just or Tim Allen just running the same show every 5 fucking years.
Look, can we talk about that? Let's talk about see, this is why I want to do a podcast about sitcoms. That there is a fucking a sick part of me that wants to watch that fucking new one with him and Kat Dennings, just to hate it. I know I'm gonna hate it, but God, they gave him Last Man Standing, and then they canceled it because it sucked so fucking hard shit, and he was like, well, fucking run it back, baby. Let's do it again. What the fuck are you doing?
Home Improvement made a lot of money.
You got away with murder with Home Improvement because that show sucks shit. It's not a good show. As part of that family
comedy bullshit.
There's a man that lives in a fence, and then you are an inept asshole who is mean to your wife. That sucks, dude. And then you get that syndicated, and then you're like, let's run it again. 20 years later, baby. Tim Allen can suck a fart out of my fucking ass. That dude sucks shit.
Tim, I would still like to work with you one day doing stand-up. No, but Home Improvement was part of that era.
Tim Allen, I would like to work with you. You could suck a fart out of my asshole for money, you piece of shit. I hate you.
Tim, I can open, I can feature, I can sell merch for you after the show.
You can feature yourself on my balls, Tim Allen.
I love the Santa Claus. I will always love you because of the Santa Claus. Shut up. This is over now with you.
You did murder Santa Claus in that flick. But...
You don't get to talk to Timmy anymore.
Sorry, Tim. I don't think so, Tim, is what I have to say. Richard Karn, you're always welcome. I loved you.
Oh yeah, Richard. Yeah.
Also,
He's
Patricia
funny.
Richardson, I love you. You're great.
Not so much the kids, except for Jonathan Taylor Thomas. It turned
Jonathan
out
Taylor
he's the
Thomas,
normal one.
I miss you, and
Um,
I want you back, baby, and I miss you.
no, but in closing on
What was
this,
that movie? What was that movie where he was like driving back home for Christmas?
I don't know. I didn't watch Jonathan
Home.
Taylor Thomas movies, except for that one he did with Chevy Chase that was god awful. Do you remember that Jonathan Taylor Thomas Chevy Chase movie where he's like his stepdad, and Jonathan Taylor Thomas is little shit, and then they get in some serious situation?
Man of the House.
Man of the House.
I do remember that.
That's the only.
You know what it reminds me of is the Tim Allen film.
Oh boy,
Jungle to Jungle.
I do
Tim
love
Allen's
Jungle.
a racist.
Tim Allen, I also wanted on record that I love Jungle to Jungle. It was great. It was wonderful. Martin Short, I believe.
Yeah, Martin Short was.
Love
the kid.
that. Martin Short was not the kid, but that is a Jungle to Jungle.
What's that movie where Martin Short plays a kid?
Oh yeah. The Ropers.
That was the Ropers.
That was the Ropers. I don't know. We gotta segue. We gotta segue, and we gotta cut some segments out. We're running on 2 50-minute episodes right now, or one episode in 2 50-minute parts. But yeah, Duster, Josh Holloway, first episode. Watch it. I think it's gonna be a good show.
Who else is in that piece?
Keith David, and Josh Holloway.
Keith David.
And God, there's a lot of other people that I just can't name right now. Let's get into the big gaming news. I wanted to do commentary on the shit that Bella Ramsey gets on the internet. But GTA 6 getting delayed again.
Yeah.
What do you think about the jiggle physics? Do you think we're going too far? Do you think?
Well, let's get into it because do you need them?
Do we need jiggle physics? Them?
You bet. What's jiggling though? How far are we going to take these jiggle physics?
I don't know, man.
I'm taking them somewhere.
Look, man. I don't know. I feel like we have a responsibility as adult gamers to understand and acknowledge the fact that just because something has M on the box, mature, that kids aren't gonna like. We gotta know the kids are gonna play this.
That's never been the case.
I know that's never been the case, but I feel like when we start getting to jiggle physics, we're stepping.
The fact that we're been saying the words
jiggle like you don't see anything wrong with that in gaming. We're giving a shit about jiggles.
About jiggle physics.
I mean, look.
I'm wondering how many times I can say it. Without turning red.
Let's take our parents' generation and what they would put out in media, not games, but movies and everything. That affected us to where now our generation is making games with jiggle physics. So we're doing that to the younger generation. You see what I'm saying? So that when they get to our age, what are they going to be working on when it comes to video games, movies, whatever? What are they going to be putting out? And I don't know.
Here's my thing. Is that I think
I hate to be the party pooper, but it's weird.
I think one of us has to be somebody has to be the fucking party pooper. But I think the thing is we're getting to a point where and this is what really pisses me off about the delay is that we're in an era of indie gaming renaissance.
Sure.
And not even indie gaming, but AA, single A, whatever fucking A you want to be. Where the physics and graphics is not the most important fucking thing in a video game. We're looking for something brand new, something that makes us just question the entirety of how we view gaming. Which, and I'm going to bring it up, Player Obscure did for both of us, I think, where we're like, wow, this is what we like about gaming. It's not about, because they can fucking shell out some fucking shiny
Original IPs. Original IPs.
not original, not IPs, but like gaming mechanics.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, clear obscure for the viewer who hasn't heard of this yet. Maybe you're not a gamer. If you're not a gamer, this game will make you a gamer again. I think that's a fair thing to say. One of the most unique and original games put out there right now, Expedition 33.
It made me feel like a child sitting on my carpet in front of my CRT TV.
Just playing something new. You know what I mean?
Just experiencing something brand new. Or like Balatro, which we both have gotten
Oh
into.
my god, dude. Okay, so yeah, Balatro's this card game, this like video poker style.
It's video poker meets Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Well, okay, so it's basically a poker game where you have to put down so many poker hands and you get point. You know what? It's kind of like an RPG. If I'm gonna put it into like a video game term,
it's a roguelike RPG.
Yeah,
card game,
and it is addicting. In that, you said it earlier off stream, like it's like almost like they're gonna put it in casinos. It feels like like you're at a casino. It feels like you're playing like at the bar of a casino, and they got the little video screen right there in front of you.
But with like these nerd-like tendencies that like give it enough to make it feel in between, like
power up the 4 of diamonds and yeah.
So basically what it is you get these each round. You play a round. And you have the choice between a straight, a flush,
2 pair,
3 pair, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind.
By the way, do you know what what does a royal flush get? Because I came close to a royal flush, like 1 card off of a royal flush.
There's a straight flush, which
I think that's a 5 multiplier.
No.
See, look, listen to us, man.
It's fucking crazy. But after each round, you go into this trade mode where you jokers in this game. Each joker has its own special perk.
Yeah,
and you can pair certain jokers to, like the other day I was playing. And I got a joker that was all cards are valued as face cards. And then I got another joker that I paired with it that was all face cards add multiplier. I love that strat. Oh my god, fucking primo, dude.
Or the one it
still fucking launches. Like it's fucking like it doesn't matter.
The one
spectral cards. Fucking crazy.
The joker that makes the first card do it twice, like cash in twice.
Oh yeah. Again, run.
So you put a card there that has a multiplier on it already, and it just does it. Yeah. Listen to us, we're nerding out. But what I love about that game is if I need to kill some time, like if you can play that for 4 hours and it feels like 2 hours.
Well, also I know I don't, but I know you have a penchant for gambling, and then fucking it hits that spot for me.
It hits that tism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it hits that tism for me.
It hits that tism.
I had a buddy that sent me a meme, and it was like just a picture of a calculator, and it was like Balatro players be like, "This game's fire," because you're just sitting there watching like fucking it rack up, and you're like, "Oh, fuck yeah."
And I think we can, you talked about revolutionary indie games. We'd be remiss. I call it an indie game. It was made by an indie studio. Marvel Rivals, is like the top game right now.
Let's talk about Marvel Rivals.
God, I love it so much. We need one more for the We need one more for the PlayStation Cup.
I actually hate it. Hate that game.
And then we need an alternate because when we do the PlayStation Cup, I have a show that night. So I can do the first round, but if we move on, I got to go do the show. No, we did last time. We didn't even play. We are PlayStation Cup semifinalists in last month's PlayStation Cup, and we did not play a single game because when people Well, when people no-show, it simulates between the two teams. But if you get into a round where the whole team is shown and you haven't, you lose. And I don't know how many tournament ladders there were, but we had to quit. It was just like, we didn't even get to play. We had douchebag random teenagers that we just didn't even want to play with.
Old people,
calling us old people, which we are.
Was not in fact.
But it was unwarranted.
It was unwarranted.
It's very unwarranted.
We're very aware of how old we are.
And you know what? I thought some teenagers would like to know taxes and stock information. Yeah. And
we tried to tell them about Three's Company.
The health benefits of lentils.
About how we did the difference between good fat and bad fat, and they didn't care. They just told us fat.
But we woke up the next day, and they gave us the title that we could display in the game, PlayStation Cup semifinalist, and then some in-game currency. Like, we did shit. But that's what I love about this game. It's just so fun. You don't even have to be. I don't even think you have to be a Marvel fan. Like,
I think it helps.
It helps. But did they?
I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of love and dedication that went into the lore of it all.
Yeah,
like it's very, like, you could tell that the people that made this game were huge fans of the comics. Because there's so many deep cuts that are mentioned. But if you just want to fucking log in, fucking get your ass whooped by fucking Iron Fist for 2 hours, which I do almost every day. We're probably going to do here in 30 minutes.
Most likely.
Yeah, it's a fucking great, well-built game, and I hate it. And I hate it.
I will say, the community could be better. We just talked about those teenagers, but, you get people. You and I play healer most of the time.
Yeah.
And we're really good at it. I'm not even going to overhype. We're good at it.
When me and Dan are on a team playing two blonde healers, like, it's
fucking rubbing our titties.
Yeah, it's fucking over. It's over. We're probably doing more kills than you. We're getting all the assists. We're sweeping it. Don't worry about it. But when one of us wants
still
to
in plat
DPS.
Yeah.
When one of us wants to play DPS,
we can't.
It's like, sorry, we've got this fucking idiot that wants to play fucking Squirrel Girl and fuck off in the corner.
I feel like we're good at healing because we've been forced to be healers so much.
Yeah,
it's just
that's why I'm getting good at tank too. Because I'm like, all right, well, I gotta figure this out because nobody else fucking wants to do it.
But yeah, I mean, in that game,
you probably cut all of this.
That's it. No, we're good. That's probably. I mean, I would say that game's free. Yeah, it's free to download. But even the games playing about microtransactions.
I've played that game about 300. I'd say 300 hours at this point, and I've paid $20.
I have bought every battle pass.
Yeah, kind of an opposite side of me
because I love it so much, and the lore there.
I also love it.
No, but it hits smatism. It just hits smatism.
It just strikes right.
Giving me a new cloak and dagger costume,
I mean, also I work from 2 to 9 in the morning, so and that's Dan's prime time, baby. He's a nasty man. He's up.
Believe him. But also, it's just, I don't even know how much. I haven't spent a lot of money on it because you can build the currency yourself. But I do get every battle pass because it comes with 6, 9, 10 free costumes and sprays and all that. I dig what they're selling. It's what Overwatch should have been.
No, they're selling something that should be sold.
You know?
And it's good. It's just fucking fun, and I've been a comic book nerd my whole life.
Yeah.
And they are fucking...
Just to see all the Hellfire Gala costumes and shit, it's just been...
The fact that they even did the Hellfire Gala is fucking cool.
Just... I like when Spider-Man 2, Yeah. When no, even Miles Morales Spider-Man, when they had Hellfire Gala costumes in there, I was like, what a reference. And now, like, this whole season of Marvel Rivals is the Hellfire Gala, and like everybody's got a different costume. It's really good.
Also, I really like that characters every character in Marvel could be DPS.
Yeah.
Easy. But they're making characters like Ultron as a fucking healer. That's fucking buck wild pull. I love that. Let's do that.
Yeah,
and Emma Frost is a tank. That's crazy. Let's do it. I love it.
And that's another thing. These new characters that they come out with are going to change the mechanics of each matchup. You know, of a convoy or a domination.
Also, they got some fucking interesting characters that are like lining up.
I mean, go ahead.
Me and you are huge X-Men fans. We are both super fucking super horny for X-Men. And they've just been doing some really good fucking X-Men stuff. I
do want one thing. I want a new match style, maybe a capture the flag or a team deathmatch or something. Just something.
See, that's the thing is like I don't agree because I don't think they've been doing some alternate style matches, and I've never gelled with one of them.
Well, because they'll do something like where it's like Rocket League, or it's like a Spadoodle, or whatever that fucking game is, where you spray paint everything.
Yeah, Spadoodle.
Is that what's it called?
No, it's Splatoon.
Splatoon, whatever. I like my name better.
Spadoodle is it's better. It's better.
But let's drag this back to GTA 6 and knock this ending out of the park. So,
G-Dub, let's go.
Does GTA 6, when it comes out, do you think it kills the indie evolution? Let's call it that.
I think it kills the AAA. How do you like that?
Okay. No. Expand upon that, please.
Because I think AAA is in the backseat right now.
AAA would be the major games that come out, by the way, like the Halos and the Maddens.
Your major publishers.
Yeah.
Because, boy howdy, really?
Boy howdy.
Hey, come here.
The dog's got something to say.
That's my boy. He loves AAA games. No, so I think it's going to be the death of AAA games because we're seeing an increase in price on AAA games.
True.
Especially with Nintendo, who is...
They reset the market, yeah.
They're resetting the market, and then Xbox is resetting the market on their games. Xbox Games Pass is partnering with Steam, which is a huge...
This is like, why even have an Xbox anymore? Console war over.
Well, yeah, and that was their intention, is that they're like, all right, we're just going to do Game Pass, but physical copies will be $80 to $90, which is fucking insane. Like, they're basically they're purposely trying to kill physical copies of games. And so is Nintendo, but the thing with the Nintendo is that like they're killing their physical copies, but if you have a physical copy,
it's like a key.
It's a key, and they're specifically saying you don't own this game. You own the right to have Nintendo.
It's very upfront. It's very I will give it that.
I guess I'll give it that, but like it's also like, I don't know, you're kind of fucking people over on that.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Nintendo fans are lapdogs.
Nintendo don't.
They are. No, Nintendo is literally smacking y'all in the face. Smacking us in the face.
Yeah,
and saying...
and then they're asking you to say thank you.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, and also they're offering an inferior product with the Switch 2. Like when the Steam Deck comes out and it's like, hey, here's everything. And even the Portal. Like the Portal fucking changed my world.
Like, here's a great perspective on it. Would you buy something for $450 that just became able to play Red Dead Redemption 2?
No, absolutely not.
And that's the Nintendo Switch 2. Now,
Yeah, but no, here's my thing though. Okay, so I had the Nintendo Switch Lite, and I had a lot of fun with it. It was great.
For health reasons, the Nintendo Switch Lite, of course. You gotta go with the Lite. Much better for you.
I was just on the diet. No, it was just a nice compact. Like it was cheap.
Yeah.
It was like $250 or something. And then my wife got me my PS Portal, and I was like, well, I don't even know where my fucking Switch Lite is. Like, I was like, fuck this thing. Get the fuck out of here.
And it did.
But then, like, yeah, and it did. It's gone. It's gone. And like, the fact that they were like, here's the Switch 2. Here's how much it is. And fuck you also. Yep. And also, fuck you. And also, all the games you own on the Switch, here, $50 more.
I feel like Nintendo's hasn't been concerned about being number 3 now for like a while, and I don't know why they did what they did. But yeah, you're definitely right when GTA 6 comes out, because that's going to be a much more expensive game, right? And then we're going to talk. We don't even know the size of the game. We don't know a gig
but that's
count.
The thing. We're looking at like games that are like 300 gigs.
Yeah. No. They're gonna. So all the games after GTA 6, the price of those games are gonna be focused in on the gig count. Basically, with GTA 6 as a frame of reference.
Yeah. The point I'm getting at is that like you look at like Ubisoft games, and Ubisoft is going to be my main point of reference because, goddamn, they suck.
They are not. I will say, as someone who enjoys a couple of Ubisoft games, I'll find one every once in a while that's really good.
Yeah.
They're inconsistent.
I'm talking about their main hitters. I'm talking about your Assassin's Creeds, your Far Cry's.
Yeah.
Like that.
Things have gone downhill.
They're churning out bullshit, just game after game, annually. They're just churning out fucking. And it's got to be AI at this point, where they're just churning out they're just cranking out fucking horse shit. And like, people are just fucking sick of that shit. Like, you have to do something new. You have to do your fucking Clair Obscur, your Balatro, your Blueprints. You got to come up with something new.
There's a great game called Party Animals. It's Misty I's favorite game. Think Super Smash Brothers, but just cute, adorable animals like dogs and cats, and their different costumes are like a pit bull and a leather jacket. It's an adorable
I love that.
party game.
You gotta do something like that.
Yeah. But like GTA 6's pricing, I feel that's going to raise the market even more.
I just don't think there's going to be anything in GTA 6 that is going to validate that
it's going to be the online mode, man. It's going to be the online mode. It's going to be the closest thing.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. It's like it's always going to be the online. It's always, and that's why.
And I'm sure the campaign's going to be like this too. But from what we've been told and understood, the Unreal Engine, it's going to be the new Unreal Engine. We're going to have the ability to go into every building. It's going to be the closest thing to a real life simulation besides our own.
Yeah, we've been
that we've experienced.
Fucking GTA 4. Okay, GTA 4
was almost there.
Almost there.
It was almost there. And so was GTA 5.
I think we took a step back with GTA 5. I think there's more realistic physics in GTA 4 than in GTA 5.
I agree with that. In my perspective,
driving was better.
Yes.
The NPCs were better. The only thing is they had a bigger map. And the more we let like these big developers just dictate what impresses us, is I think the issue. Because like if we're like, oh my god, a big map, yay, like that's fine, but like I don't care about the big map. I want what the minute details are of that map.
I don't mind a big map. And this is the problem I had with GTA 5 Online.
I'm sick of a big map. Let's fucking I don't fucking give a shit anymore.
Sometimes it's exhausting. In some games, a big map is Horizon Forbidden. Horizon
is a fucking boring game.
Not that first one. The first one's fucking immaculate. First one's a masterpiece.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Forbidden.
The second one, Forbidden West. I was like,
too much. I'm exhausted.
I don't care about any of this.
But with GTA 6's map, I don't mind a big map unless, like, one of the big things on GTA 5 Online, and I guess GTA the game is the story itself or the single player mode. So many buildings, so many things. I can only interact with certain things.
Yeah.
Give me it all.
Well,
I want the whole full simulated city experience.
Big swaths of like map that had nothing in it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay, that's pretty fucking boring.
And then they have this tradition though. Like, I feel like they really nailed it as far as like what I was looking for in Red Dead Redemption 2 online. But then they gave up on those servers and went to go focus on GTA 5. And now Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is still a game I will pick up with some boys, and we go riding around on horses, because there's so much you can do. You can hunt animals. You can resupply your camp. You can,
So here's my issue with Red Dead Redemption 2 is that, and this is controversial, but it had so many things to do, but there was no, there's no want to do those things. There was no rewards to do those things. Like, oh, you got a special animal hide, a legendary animal hide. Turn it into some boots. It's like, what are the boots?
Yeah.
Nothing. There's just boots. I don't fucking know.
Well, it's customization, and it's but if that's not your thing,
it's never. Customization's never. Especially in a story-driven game, I'm just not.
Like in the movie Ready Player One, okay, which I think is a pretty okay movie. In the movie if they had introduced a character that hated cosmetics and didn't care for cosmetics like you did, would it be an interesting movie? Would it be an interesting character in that movie? You know what I mean?
I guess to that point, you could talk about Cyberpunk, which is a
Cyberpunk. Yep, Cyberpunk.
Very interesting game to talk about because I hated it, and then they made some changes. Or No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky.
Oh, dude, I remember No Man's Sky got me in that first week. It ripped me off, but then
and we've talked about that, and I have said that even after all of the changes, I really like playing that game. And you're it still doesn't get me.
It still doesn't. It's the survival aspect of it.
It is the survival aspect, but also the fact that everything I do in that game leads to something else. It leads to progress. Whereas for you, you're I just don't like the survival aspect.
Early on, I got pretty deep when it first came out. I got to a black hole that I got to name and shit. Shit was dope, but it was just I can't just picture myself being fully invested in this.
Invested, yeah.
But I'll give a game a good 8 to 10 hour try, And it just seemed at the beginning with No Man's Sky, once you did something to take you on a path to the next place, it was just abandoned planet after abandoned planet. Oh, I'm kind of talking to something, but I don't know its language. But even if I did, it wouldn't be a side mission. There was no side mission. There was no, it was just nothing but survival. And now I feel, there's side missions, there's adventures.
You can find abandoned ships and shit,
mm-hmm.
which have horror elements to it. It's added a lot, but at the same time, you're just I'm just not getting anything out of this, and that's kind of the feel with Red Dead Redemption 2. Is you can sit. I personally Stardew Valley was Stardew Valley. I could fucking spend.
It's a grinder game. Yeah.
I love it. I will just dive myself into that.
Yeah, that game's a grind.
But anything with a fishing mini game, I will just invest myself in. and
It's
like
every
Final
game
Fantasy,
now.
yeah, exactly.
Final Fantasy has it.
Final
Red
Fantasy
Dead has it.
15, yeah.
Fuck it, I was playing. Wasn't that one? What's that RPG people didn't like because the character was like a non-binary like demon. I just got
Golly, I don't
done
know.
with it.
All of them.
That RPG. Fuck. It looked like it
Drew
was
Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe. The Ropers. It was. It looked like a Pixar animated game. It was recent. It was on like PlayStation monthly games. Vanguard, Dragon Age, Vanguard.
Oh, Veilguard.
Veilguard. You know, that had fishing in it, didn't it? It did. I feel like that had fishing in it.
Probably. Probably. I mean, that's another one I want to talk about because that was actually a really good game, and like, man, it got fucking dragged through the reeds, like for being, people were saying like, fuck BioWare, like
I don't understand what people had against the gameplay because I thought the gameplay was
great.
fine. Yeah,
great. And like, yeah, some of the fucking like voice acting was corny, but like
that's every one of those games. That's every one of those games.
Like all of them.
I'm sorry.
It's a fantasy game.
We're gonna criticize Dragon Age for that, but yet Final Fantasy 14 Online continues to fucking walk without any comments. Right? Are we serious?
Okay. Oh, okay. So we're gonna let Kingdom Hearts get good reviews.
He's not wrong.
Come to my house, Kingdom Hearts fans. Oh, fight every one of you because you're all children.
They're all gonna show up with big giant keys.
Yeah, I'll kick them all in their tiny little fucking genitals.
Dressed up as Goofy.
Shit. Fucking goober, get out of here.
I
saw in the new Kingdom Hearts there's no Disney anymore.
Wait, what?
In the new Kingdom Hearts, they showed like new screenshots and there's like no Disney in it.
Oh, really? Is there no writing in it? Because that would really save the game if there's no writing in it.
I think it would be best if there was no game in it, but no, like first they took out the Final Fantasy and now there's no Disney and they're like, so we really just don't have anything going for us.
You know, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah. So basically it's just him pissing on a screen for 45 minutes. Take my $80, you piece of shit.
So, but you are getting GTA 6.
Oh yeah.
So, are you going to be a part of my? Are you going to play online with me? Be a part of my gang? We can run a strip club together. You want to be the? Do you want to be the manager of my digital strip club?
I don't GTA 6 online.
I will pay you 2,000 GTA credits a year.
A year? Let's talk a month.
You gonna clean that strip club?
No, I would love to see it that like it turns out like The Last of Us, where they're like, oh, just give us a year and we'll come out with the online, and then they're like, no, fuck it, we're just.
So, but we're getting GTA 6, and we're gonna be in a
getting GTA 6 if we're in that financial fucking state. If it's gonna cost $80 goddamn.
If we can afford it by then, yeah, that's absolutely the truth. Hey, before we get out of here, I got a couple of show dates that I need to share. Depending on, don't go anywhere, Brooks. Depending on what time or when this comes out, May 23rd.
You're doing housekeeping.
What's up?
I was saying you're doing housekeeping.
Where?
Just promote your shit.
Okay.
I call it housekeeping.
May 23rd, I'm at the Bar Company in Scranton, Pennsylvania, as a part of the Chris Jones and Homies show. And Scranton, I'm still in you. Next weekend, May 31st, I'm at Gino's Bistro headlining. I think this is my first headlining show in Scranton, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty cool. And then June 19th, I'm in Binghamton, New York, over at Beer 30. I want to say, yeah, Beer 30. And then big one that I'm kind of nervous for, Pocono Raceway, June 20th, as part of the entertainment after the Grand Prix. What's going on? Why is this? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, and then some shows in October and throughout the fall. There will be more show dates coming out throughout the rest of the year. But go to Danzyland.com for those show dates. And if you live in the area, come see me do stand-up comedy. You can also check out podcast clips and stand-up comedy clips of this podcast and stand-up at YouTube, Danzyland, Instagram, Danzyland. Brooks, what can they follow you on if you want to be followed?
If you want to follow me, you can come to my house. I will be doing some soft shoe dancing. I think that's about it. If you want to come to my backyard, I'm going to be doing some light backyard wrestling. Mostly nude. Family friendly, but mostly nude.
Family oriented and operated.
Family oriented and mostly nude. Lots of bring your Diddy oil, and I'll be there.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and feel free to click any one of these videos that pop up somewhere around me. We'll see you next video. Thanks.